Hi there, and welcome back to another video. My name's Simon, and in this video I'm going to be making my dog Maggie a new dog bed slash blanket for camping trips. So this video kind of follows on from the tactical dog lead video I did a couple of weeks ago. I made Maggie a dog lead out of paracord, a woven paracord dog lead, and the other thing I wanted to make for her was a new dog bed come blanket for trips, for camping trips, for overnight trips. She has a blanket, this one here, which is a sort of soft fleecy fibre piley kind of blanket, but it's not waterproof. The problem is you put this on a wet ground, it just absorbs moisture from the ground and it just ends up really damp, and it can't be very comfortable for her lying in something damp. So the plan is to make a new one which is waterproof on the bottom and that has tie-out loops so I can peg it out so it doesn't get all rucked up as she's sleeping on it in the night, and a couple of straps so that I can cinch it all down when it's packed up, and that will be a little bit more suited to our typical damp weather we have here in the UK. So fabric wise, I'm going to be using nylon sheeting for the bottom of the bit that goes against the ground, and this is polyurethane coated nylon, about 600 denier. I've got tons of this stuff. I use it in various projects. You may have seen it on previous videos. So that's the bit that's going to go against the ground because it's waterproof. The bit on the top that Maggie will lie on is this stuff here. This is fibre pile. It's the same stuff that buffalo use in their clothing. Really great stuff. Now, sandwiched between the two layers of fibre pile and nylon, I'm also going to use a bit of this old sleeping bag. This is a British Army issue warm weather sleeping bag, and as any of you who have used one of these knows, they're useless in the UK. Probably fine in the jungles of Borneo, but you know, they're useless as a sleeping bag here. They're just not warm enough. So I'm going to cut out a bit of this, and I'm going to use that to sandwich between it, just to give Maggie a little bit of extra insulation from the ground, in addition to the fibre pile and the nylon. And then in the corners I'm going to make some little tie-out loops. So I've just got some bits of webbing which I'm going to use for the loops. So that is the plan. Let's get everything cut out. Thing I want to do is I want to put some tie-out loops in the corners. So I have some 6-inch lengths of inch-wide webbing, and I'm simply going to sew that onto the corners there, trapping the dog bed between the layers, and I'll sew that in a rectangular pattern and then a cross pattern. Now don't forget, when you cut your webbing, that cut edge there will fray if you don't melt it. So just get yourself a lighter. It's just like with paracord, and just run it along and just melt the fibres at the end of the webbing like that, and that just stops them from fraying. Okay, tie-out loops are all on. That just leaves the straps to do. I'm going to sew the straps onto the dog bed so they're fixed, and all I have to do is roll it up, and then the straps are on there to tie it up. There we have it. 2 straps, hold it all together, tie outs in each corner, the straps are attached over to one side. You see, they're just on one side, so that obviously when it's folded over, they then are equal distance from the edge. Okay, so when you roll it up, they're in the right place. Fibre pile on the top so it's nice and comfortable for Maggie. And there's that other layer inside of the sleeping bag which I showed you at the beginning. And waterproof on the back so it shouldn't get damp against the ground. And it packs up relatively small. I'm really pleased. It's come out well. Just got to see what Maggie thinks. Oi! Max, lie down. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you might have found it useful. I'm sure Maggie will eventually grow to love her dog bed. At the moment she's not very interested, but there you go. Cheers. I'll see you in the next one.